Every day, we carry invisible weights, habits that drag us down, cloud our minds, and distract us from what truly matters. It's time to let go, to embrace clarity, focus, and a stoic way of thinking. This journey we're on together, it's about transformation, growth, becoming the best version of ourselves, breaking free from the habits, mindsets, and barriers that hold us back. And today, we're tackling a big one, a life-changing shift that can alter the course of your future. We're going to uncover 4 things you must stop doing immediately. These aren't just simple mistakes or fleeting bad habits. They're subtle yet powerful forces that keep you from reaching your full potential. They block your progress. They keep you from living the life you're meant to live. But if you stop them today, you will break free from your past and accelerate into your future. Because I know this about you. You have dreams, goals, ambitions, and even if they feel far out of reach, they're not. They're waiting for you to step into them. Today, we'll reveal 4 things that are holding you back from fully stepping into your power. As we dive into these transformative insights, remember, if you find value in discovering new paths to your personal best, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it ensures you never miss a step on this journey to empowerment. And whatever you do, don't skip a single second. Every moment in this video is designed to make you stronger, more focused and resilient, just like the Stoics of old. Are you ready to make a change? Let's get started. Overcoming doubt. Overcoming doubt isn't about never feeling it, because that's nearly impossible. Instead, it's about not letting it control you. It's about acknowledging its presence, nodding politely, and then moving forward. When your actions align with your values and goals, you weaken doubt's grip. Every time you choose action over hesitation, you're not just moving closer to your goals. You're strengthening your resilience and sharpening your mindset for growth. So the next time doubt whispers in your ear, recognize it for what it is, an old habit, not a truth. Challenge it with your new habit of resilience, armed with Stoic wisdom. Watch as you transform, not just your actions, but your outcomes. Doubt only has the power you give it. Instead of letting it stop you, use it as fuel to push forward with greater determination. Let the wisdom of the Stoics guide your path. The danger of comparison. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others. A few minutes scrolling through social media can make it seem like everyone else is living a more exciting, successful, or fulfilling life. But here's the truth. What you're seeing is a curated display, not the full story. This comparison game isn't just misleading, it's harmful. It distorts our perception of our own lives and can make us feel inadequate without reason. Stoicism teaches us a valuable lesson here. Focus on what truly affects your own progress and virtues, not the apparent successes of others. Imagine if Marcus Aurelius had wasted time comparing his reign or writings to those of his predecessors. Instead, he focused on his duties and the wisdom he could cultivate from his own experiences. By centering on your own journey, you embrace the Stoic principle of controlling only what is within your power, your actions, your reactions, and your growth. So when you catch yourself comparing your journey to someone else's highlight reel, redirect that energy. Reflect on your own achievements and the challenges you've overcome. Each life is a complex tapestry of struggles and triumphs, yours included. We often reduce life's rich complexity to a simple and often inaccurate scoreboard. More importantly, this habit risks overshadowing our own experiences and undervaluing our unique paths. Stoicism encourages us to use comparison, if at all, only as a tool for self-improvement, never as a measure of self-worth. Instead of feeling envious of a friend's new job, use that moment to reflect on your own career goals and the steps you can take to achieve them. This transforms a potentially negative comparison into a constructive plan for personal growth. It's about turning envy into inspiration. The only comparison that truly holds value is the one you make with yourself. Where you were yesterday versus where you are today. Are you kinder, more knowledgeable, or more disciplined? This kind of self-reflection is fundamental in Stoicism. It keeps you grounded in your own progress and focused on what truly matters, your personal development and contentment. Another practical step to reduce unhealthy comparisons is to limit your exposure to their sources. If social media makes you feel inadequate, adjust how you use it. Follow accounts that inspire and educate rather than those that spark envy. Use these platforms as tools for learning and connection, not as a measure of your self-worth. Stoicism also teaches the practice of negative visualization, imagining worst-case scenarios to cultivate gratitude for what you already have. This isn't about dwelling on the negative, but about fostering appreciation for your present situation. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to the dissatisfaction bred by comparison. When you feel thankful for what you have, the achievements of others seem less like a threat and more like a shared expression of human potential. Breaking the habit of comparison isn't about ignoring the success of others. It's about reshaping how you perceive and respond to it. It's about fostering a mindset that values personal growth and inner peace over external validation. You don't just follow Stoic wisdom. You use it to build a more fulfilling, contented life. Remember, in the grand story of your life, the only character you're truly responsible for is you. How you develop that character, how you enrich your own story, that's where your focus should be. Carrying the past is like dragging a suitcase full of old books you'll never read again. It's heavy, exhausting, and serves no purpose. We all have that suitcase, packed with mistakes, regrets, and moments that didn't go as planned. But imagine setting it down for good. Feels freeing, right? That's what we're talking about today. Letting go of past burdens to make space for a brighter, lighter future. The Stoic perspective on the past. Stoicism offers a powerful framework for dealing with the past. Stoics emphasize living in the present because that's the only thing we truly control. The past? It's done. You can't change it, but you can change how you perceive it. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too." He wasn't telling us to dwell on the past, but to learn from it, then move forward. Reflection is only useful if it teaches us something. Beyond that, dwelling on failures and missed opportunities is a trap. It drains your energy, keeping your mind stuck in scenarios that no longer exist. How to stop living in the past. Acknowledge it, accept what happened, recognize the emotions tied to it, then let them go. Tell yourself, yes, that happened. It hurt, but I am no longer in that moment. I am here now. Practice the discipline of assent. This Stoic technique involves consciously choosing which thoughts to accept and which to reject. When a thought about the past arises, ask, is this thought helpful? Does it improve my well-being? If not, let it go. This isn't about suppressing feelings. It's about not letting them control you. Reframe your memories. Instead of replaying regrets, view them through the lens of growth. Ask yourself, what did this experience teach me? Whether it's resilience, compassion, or understanding your limits, every experience holds value. Shifting your perspective turns past mistakes into stepping stones for personal development. Engage in mindfulness and meditation. These key Stoic practices keep you grounded in the present. Mindfulness teaches you to experience life as it happens, without the weight of yesterday's shadows. It's about noticing the world around you, accepting your emotions without judgment, and embracing the now. Every moment spent dwelling on the past is a moment stolen from your present. So, cut that baggage loose. Practice these Stoic principles to center yourself in the now, and life will feel lighter. Your past doesn't define you. Your actions do. You are defined not by what has happened to you, but by how you live now, how you react now, and how you prepare for what's next. Set down that old, heavy suitcase. Your journey ahead doesn't require anything from it. And if you've ever told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, only to repeat the same cycle the next day, recognize that loop for what it is. one of life's trickiest ruts. To escape procrastination, procrastination isn't just about laziness or poor time management. It's deeply tied to emotions battling against our intentions. It's the fear of failure, the discomfort of stepping outside our comfort zones, or even the fear of success that holds us back. But here's a thought inspired by Stoicism. What if we stopped waiting for the perfect moment to act? What if we embraced action as the path to clarity? The Stoics taught that it's not external events that disturb us, but our judgments about them. When it comes to procrastination, it's often our perception of the task at hand that paralyzes us, thinking it's too difficult, too time-consuming, or not worth the effort. But what if we could shift that perspective? What if we saw each action as a necessary step toward virtue, toward becoming our best selves? To overcome procrastination, start by breaking down your goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. This is a classic Stoic approach to handling overwhelming feelings. As Marcus Aurelius advised, the task of a philosopher is to piece together our natural constitution. Apply this to your goals. Want to write a book? Start by writing a single page. Need to organize your home? Begin with one drawer. The key is to make the first step so small that it feels almost trivial. Once you begin, momentum follows. Another powerful Stoic practice is premeditatio malorum, visualizing negative outcomes. Imagine the consequences of continued procrastination. What opportunities might you miss? How could it impact your personal growth, career, or relationships? This isn't meant to induce fear, but to inject reality into your planning process, using foresight as motivation rather than anxiety. But Stoicism doesn't just ask us to contemplate the negative. It also urges us to reflect on the benefits of action. Every small step is progress, and progress fuels itself. The more you act, the more you reinforce the habit of doing. As Seneca wisely said, begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. By embracing this mindset, even the most mundane tasks become meaningful parts of a purposeful life. Consider also the Stoic concept of the inner citadel, a fortress within us that remains unshaken by external events or emotional turbulence. When feeling overwhelmed, retreat into this place of strength. From there, assess your tasks with calmness and clarity, free from the paralysis of overthinking. Finally, embrace a more fatty, the love of fate. This doesn't mean passive resignation, but wholehearted engagement with life. When your actions align with your values, procrastination fades, not because you have to act, but because you want to. So let's transform "I'll do it tomorrow" into "I'm doing it now." Each moment of action isn't just about ticking off a task. It's about building a life. Every step, no matter how small, is a step toward the person you aspire to be. Make the most of now, because now is all we truly have. And now, there's no better time to start than this very moment. We've explored 4 powerful shifts, game changers that can truly transform the way you navigate life. It all comes down to stepping away from old habits that no longer serve you and embracing new ways that push you toward a more fulfilling, purpose-driven existence. Maybe it's silencing self-doubt, breaking free from comparison, letting go of the past, or conquering procrastination. Whatever it is, each step forward is an act of self-liberation. Think of today's discussion not as a set of rules, but as a conversation among friends, a shared journey toward growth. We're all in this together, each working to become the best version of ourselves, one day at a time. And remember, transformation is an instant. It's a journey of small, steady steps, sometimes forward, sometimes back. And that's perfectly okay. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one habit you're committed to changing after today's talk? Drop a comment below. Let's start a conversation. Your insights don't just enrich our community. They reinforce your own commitment to change. Because real progress happens when thoughts turn into actions. So as we wrap up today, I encourage you to carry this momentum forward. Reflect, take action, and watch your life align more closely with your values and aspirations. It's never about being perfect. It's about being better than yesterday,